Good afternoon. Hope you're all well. Welcome back to my little channel, Sarah Selection. If you're new, welcome for the first time. In a nutshell, my name is Sarah. I'm well over 35. I'm over 40 actually, truth be known. I am a house and pet sitter. I tutor a bit. I work for a housing association and I do a few other bits and bobs. And actually, for everyone new and old, I am embarking upon not a career change, but I've always wanted to be a counsellor. And my one of my bestest friends, yeah, who hopefully is watching. I think she's subscribed. As a mature student, went back to uni, got a first, doing her psychology degrees, now doing a master's. She knows who she is. She's fabulous. And I have thought for years about doing this. I'm not copying her. It's not something I'm doing on a whim. I know I can't do like a level 2 and be like a qualified counsellor. Of course I can't. It could take up to 10 years if I do it part time. I'll hopefully do it quicker than that, but I really would like to ideally help people with anxiety, depression, and just see where it takes me basically. And it goes very well with my current job and my past experience working in teaching, working with people with mental health challenges and care. So that is that. I will tell you more about that when enrollment has finished. It is in commencement. Is that a word? Yes. I'm waiting to hear back until I'm officially on the course, but I filled out everything. Anyway, starting with the haul. So the first item. Oh my gosh, I could tell a couple of jokes. I had a few jokes for you. But first of all, actually, my do 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 do. Oh yeah. Oh loot, I should say. That should be my catchphrase. No, maybe not. It doesn't really work, does it, for anyone? I can't pull it off. Do you know what? I have got the ring light on, but for some reason, I think the phone's actually too heavy for the tripod. It's quite basic, quite flimsy, slightly gossamer, but it's not attaching properly today. And so the phone, so imagine that's the ring light. Family friendly. I don't know what I was doing with my fingers then. That's the ring light. So there. And then the camera's kind of poking out like that. It's not making enough contact. So the ring light is on, but A, it's not terribly powerful, and B, it's not fixed in properly to the camera, and C, it's probably me, let's be honest. But anyway, I thought, oh, Sarah, stop saying anyway. I've been on my own a lot. I'm with cats at the moment. I'm just outside beautiful Kingston, so I'm very lucky house sitting. And they're the only ones who hear me speak. So it's the first time in a few days that I'm speaking to humans. Well, 2 days, 1.5 days. But my, I thought, I've completely gone off one again, haven't I? I could reshoot that, but you like the authenticity, don't you? So I've been looking. I'm not going to bang on about it, but you know I'm on a health journey that I keep slipping off. It's a perpetual quest for health, if you like, and I really am going to get on with it. I'll tell you why in a minute. But today's quote, I wanted to be about health and something positive, but something that really life affirming and makes you think and takes responsibility. So it's not just, oh, you know, you look after yourself and the rest takes care of itself and all that kind of jazz. It's this, and it can be interpreted several ways, but I'm going to give you the most simplistic interpretation in a minute. So, from Othello by Shakespeare, obviously, our bodies are our gardens, to the which our wills are gardeners. Isn't that brilliant? So, this is on Reddit. This is someone's interpretation, and I actually like what they have to say, the way they break it down. So, it's just basically, and I have a few ideas on this myself. There's the official interpretation, but this is from a student. Basically, our bodies will grow whatever our wills plant in it. Thoughts of despair will plant sadness and depression. But our thoughts have the power to plant industrious notions as well. Set your will as your purpose, and your body will follow suit. There's a lot more to it. That's a little bit basic and glossing over things, but this person has a point, you know. Try and be positive and, you know, be a go-getter, get what you want and look after your body. you can do worse. It's not one of those stupid sayings like when someone has cancer, and I've heard this so many times, I'll go on a vegan diet, just eat greens and stuff from the sea and, do yoga and, have all macrobiotic, organic, gluten-free jazz, into your diet each day. No. I mean, you can do that if you want. Great. It can help your state of mind, which is me contradicting myself slightly, but it's not necessarily the be all and end all, but it just helps, I suppose, in a way to feel like you're doing something good for your body. That's the way I see it. Likewise, you get people who, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I think of my grandfather, RIP, lived to 101, and he was never a vegan or vegetarian, ate lots of stodgy foods, loved cakes my granny made, RIP. He drank like a trooper, he had a cigar now and then, he had cancer in his 80s, didn't exercise, walk much. He walked the dog now and then when they had a golden retriever, or they always have golden retrievers, but never into sport or fitness and, taking it easy, looking after himself. He worked until he dropped virtually, and but I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm just saying I think it means that it can help your state of mind if you treat your body like a garden, treat your body like a temple, and all that really. Anyway, my little jokes. They're 4 really quick jokes. They're from the same website, and I just had to share them with you. Then I can delete them and know that I've used all 4 rather than repeat myself. So, where do cucumbers go on a date night? The salad bar. I don't know why I went into Northern. Ignore me. I don't know why that happened. I do apologise for anyone Northern or remotely Northern. It just came out, okay? Like diarrhea, verbal diarrhea. Why did the frog take the bus to work? Oh, for the love of God. His car got towed. All right. Why did the strawberry cry? She found herself in a jam. That probably is a bad thing if you're a strawberry, isn't it? What kind of tea is hard to swallow? I like this one. Reality. Yeah, get it? Reality. Oh, yes. Just check this phone's on silent because I don't want anyone disturbing me. Not that anyone ever calls or texts unless they want something or to sell something or scam me, let's be honest. And I think my phone's more for me contacting those when I want them and, beckoning and summoning them over to Queen Sarah. Joking. People do contact me now and then, very rarely, but now and then. So my Primark haul, finally getting to the point, is made up of 2 hauls. I spent 87 quid today, but there is an item I'm taking back, which I'll show you at the end. And then I got a few other bits from the other day. The reason I'm taking one bit back from today's haul, which was 34 quid, is the coat, which I thought looked lovely in the shop, and I couldn't be asked to try it on. I can't lie, I could not be bothered. I was too lazy, I was feeling hot and menopausal and sweats, all that kind of jazz. And I thought it looked lovely. I thought that will suit me, I'll look good, it'll be flattering. Was it? Heck, I looked like a combination, a really unflattering combination of a mixture of the Trunchbull in Matilda, who I love actually. I love the Trunchbull, like Miss Hannigan from Annie, My Dream Roles. Can you tell I don't like children? Don't know where I'm going with this. So in between the Trunchbull and one of those weird gentlemen that hang around children's what do you call them? Playgrounds. Those weird blokes who have coats on, you think they're going to flash any second. It's just so inappropriate, isn't it? But that's what it reminds me of. I put it on and I look about 3 times the size, which, let's be honest, I don't want. And it's dreadful. I'm looking at it right now. It's hanging on the seat next to me. You're on a rocking chair, by the way. Disaster all over that sentence. But it's such a nice coat. It's charcoaly grey. I will try it on for you at the end, but it's, oh, what a disappointment. Anyway, this top I've got on, this sweatshirt, is from last week's haul from Primark, and it cost the grand total. You can see the colour. I like the colour actually. It cost 11 quid, and I can't remember if it was the men's section or the women's section. I think it was the women's because the men's were all weird colours with logos, and I just wanted to have a nice little collection going of neutral sweatshirts because, you can't really go wrong, can you? And they're really comfortable and baggy and lovely. And I love the colour. I'm actually going to dye my hair the next few days, but what a shame because it actually suits this colour, doesn't it? It suits this hair colour. Anyway, never mind. So the next item, so basically everything today is being shown. So everything I've just bought today, doesn't make sense, I'm showing now. And anything from the other day, I will say, this is from the other day. This is from the other day. So this item is a long grey, it's like a mini dress. And not that I have a figure for a dress, not gonna lie, but where I'm staying, I haven't got a dressing gown, haven't got a night dress or pajamas. I'm really disorganised. I'm travelling light at the moment as well, even though I'm driving again now. But I thought I could get a night dress and a dressing gown, and I thought, no, I could get a 2-in-1, so I can cover myself up in front of the TV wearing this. So it's just a grey mini dress, and I think it's a real bog. It was a tenner, so I think that is pretty good. It's very light, but it's sort of almost woolen sort of feeling, and it sort of hangs nicely, and you know that when you wash it, you're not gonna have to iron it. I don't do ironing. I don't possess an iron anyway, let's be honest, but it will just hang nicely. You could wear it as it is, as a nightie. You could answer the door in it. You could wear it over black leggings or tights or whatever you fancy, really. These, I'll just get these out of the way because these are on top. Got these the other day. The haul from the other day. That's the other day's haul. The other haul from Primark haul from the other day, okay? 5-pack mini of pants. 5-pack mini, 5 pairs of pants that are minis. So they were £3.50 for 5 packs. I don't like the white, if I'm honest. TMI, you can get any multitude of stains on them. You know, don't head out of the gut. I'm not talking about personal hygiene stains, just stains in general. You know, you put them in the wash, they go grey, but I couldn't find a 5-pack of black or grey or navy blue in my size. So the solution to that is to lose about 5 stone, then they'll have my size. In Primark, I find they always have the middle sizes. They have quite a few 8s, which fit the size 8 people. Then they have a few 12s and a few 14s, I would say, or a few 12 to 14s. You get the odd 16 if you're lucky, and that ain't gonna go over my backside. So I have to really hunt. I have to bend down and crawl and look really dodgy going right to the back looking for my size. But it's very rare you actually find my size, is what it is. Next thing I got, because I find the women's socks so suffocating and tight on my little ankles, my little fat ankles, I went to the men's section, as someone on YouTube advised me to do actually. And I got 5 pairs of ribbed, family-friendly crew socks, and men's socks, a little bit bigger, a little bit more give, a little bit more, what's the word, hardy, I think, and £6 down to £3. You can't really go wrong with that, can you? And yes, the same reason the pants, I don't really want white because I know they'll be filthy walking around after a day or two, but I wear black trousers that are quite long, they'll cover them up, and they'll do very nicely, I feel. A couple of little beauty things before they fall to the bottom of the bag. So this I got the other day, and I've actually got this on right now. I don't know what I'm doing with my lip colour. I put a bit of lip colour on, a balm, and then I put, don't ask me why, I'm not drunk, I promise. I put a bit of, what do you call it, eyeshadow on top, so I've got a sort of pearlescent look. I don't quite know where I was going with this, and I thought, that'll do. And TMI, but I have a slight tash here and I've been plucking, so I'm red there. I stupidly started plucking the odd errant hair, and now I find I have to pluck. It is what it is. So it's called Perfect Pout. It's a lip liner and lipstick combi. I'll show you the basic colour. So it's quite a nice neutral, it's more reddy orange actually. For some reason, although it quite clearly states on the packet it's not that. I really thought it was, so that's the colour it tells you it is, that colour there, sort of what do you call it, a minky pink. And I thought, although you can see the colour there, I thought it's going to be more of a neutral, a sort of a more rosy brown colour, neutral but slightly lighter. I don't know why I thought that, and it's neither of those. It is a reddy orange brick colour, which is not quite me or my skin tone. The other day I noticed that I had a really pale powder on. I looked so pale with this brick red lip, and it just wasn't very flattering, but I didn't realise until I watched the footage back about a week later. You live and you learn. So that was $4.50, that little combo. I just had to try it. It's one of those things, isn't it? And then I've got this, which I haven't even opened. It's a lip plumper, and that cost me the grand total of £3. I like the way it says plumping and volume affect the lips, makes lips look fuller and smoother and moisturised. So you can't really go wrong with that. £3. I'll report back on how it fares. And now the next thing, I lost my mind for a moment in the shop. It was so hot, I was melting like a waxwork, honestly. And it was getting towards school kicking out time. I was like, shit, I better get on the bus quickly before it fills up full of school kids. And I thought I'll grab a couple more things near the till, as you do, and they know that you'll do this. I'm not a nail person. I don't know what I was thinking, but I picked up these Beetlejuice. Try me on. Oh. So anyway, ignore me. So these Beetlejuice nail things. Fake nails, false nails, falsies. And actually, if you see there, you have a little, what do you call it? Like a space, I suppose, to put one's finger. And you can actually it says try me on. Actually go in there and see vaguely what it would look like on your finger. As so. $3.50 for 24, I think. Is it 24? Don't know what I was thinking. I can't be arsed with it, really. I love the idea of nice nails, but I don't know if I explained, but I have a weird habit. One of my habits is biting round the cuticles. My nails actually grow really slowly, but I can't have them too long because they bend backwards. And just that feeling, it's like fingernails on a blackboard sort of feeling. But they bend backwards, and that feeling, I imagine it right now, getting shivers down my spine. But anyway, so I like to, well, I just have a habit of biting the cuticles, which is not most flattering, but maybe if I try the nails on, it'll stop me biting my cuticles for as long as I have the nails on, hopefully. So next item this is really random. I think I'm such a weirdo. It's like, why would you buy this just for this purpose? But I bought 2 very cheap Primark pillowcases for £2, pale grey. As you can see, basically I'm colouring my hair, as I've told you already, and where I'm staying, everything's white. All the bedding is white, as are the towels. And I thought, knowing me, being as clumsy and accident prone and messy with things like hair dye, not in general, I'm very, very tidy in particular, but with hair dye, it goes everywhere, doesn't it? Everything's white. And I thought, if I do the initial, absorption of product by putting a pillowcase over my head, I'm not going to suffocate myself, don't worry. And then that first night or two, or at least after the first wash, until I've had the first wash or second wash, sleep on one of those pillowcases, because can you imagine they come back and it's like red all over their posh John Lewis pillowcases? I would never live it down. I couldn't exactly blame the cats, could I? So that's what those are for. Then I have, this is a sort of tunic dress. I can disconnect the, what do you call it? The coat hangers. So you can't really see much. It's really helpful, isn't it? But basically, it's a very sheer dress. You can see my hand through it, I think. It's a very sheer sort of black tunic dress, and it cost the grand sum of, it's about 10, no, it was £6. It's pretty good. Very thin. You definitely need something under it, like a vest top. And then I'll probably have just normal black trousers or black leggings or black tights. You can see I'm really branching out with trying different colours here today, can't you? Black, 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 and grey sometimes. But remember the nails, green, what colours are they in? Green, purple, pink, cream. I mean, it's all going on here. Ooh, having said that, I have bought something that's chocolate brown. And this is for my delightful mother. And my mother, bless her, she's not really into clothing. She used to be when I was growing up. She was really fashionable. She always do her nails and she always had nicely blown out hair. And she always wore like cerise lippy with cerise nails. And I thought it was fabulous. And she was into that perfume called First by Van Cleef, I think it's called. And she had this whole thing going on. She was really into Estee Lauder and a boudoir and the dressing table with a powder puff and, you know, not me at all. But anyway, where's I going with that? Now she's very much about practical, functional clothing. She's out with her horse most of the times. You probably know. She wears leggings, body warmers, Barber jackets, and these awful hats. I'm going to be getting her some nice hats, a nice hat collection. But she does have a fedora, but she likes sort of ski hats and you know those. You know, I'm thinking of Game of Thrones for some reason, but you know, like, is it Nordvik, Viking, whatever they're called? She wears like hats like this that kind of have these bits that go out or come under here. She wears like a pom-pom hat. Then oh my gosh, I just want to burn the whole lot one day and get her a nice collection. Anyway, I'm trying to add to her clothing collection, broadening her horizons. Got her leggings last week, it's all going on. And this week, this rather fetching little body warmer. And it's sort of fleecy teddy, chocolate brown. I actually quite like it myself. If it fit me, if she rejects it, it's like, no, I don't like that, darling. If she's really rude and rejects it, I will get it myself. Because look, I actually think it suits me. I think it suits the blonde hair, and actually it doesn't look that small. I'm a large lady, but it could fit. It's a medium. Check it's medium inside. Honestly, at Primark, you can see your ideal piece of clothing. It'll say like L or XL, or if you're like me and you're larger, and then you'll get closer and you'll think, hey, that doesn't look that big. Oh, you know, is this vanity sizing? But no, you'll look inside and it'll say extra small XS. Oh, the heartbreak. I saw the most gorgeous chocolate brown sweatshirt today. It was in the sort of loungewear pyjamas. It was like a top and then had bottoms, but you bought them separately, I think, in Kingston Primark. And it was really high up, so I thought I don't want to trouble the girls. They were girls, okay? Before you say I'm being sexist, they were all girls on that floor. And they were really young looking. And I thought, I don't want to bother them with a step ladder unless they've got my size. So I reached right up, mindful of my scar, and pulled them across so you can see, you hear click, 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 you hear the hangers. And every sticker was green. So it was all medium like this. Heartbreaking. So I'm on the hunt for a nice chocolate jumper. I love the colour brown, not just because it reminds me of chocolate, but it's me pushing out a bit, isn't it? Away from black and grey. So it's a good thing. But anyway, this is for my mother. It's just one of those zip body warmers. I thought that was quite nice. I thought she can't really complain about that, can she? She can't moan about that too much. There's nothing to moan about. It's just a nice, neutral, standard body warmer that if it's, she says, oh darling, it's not waterproof. So if it's not waterproof and she can't actually wear it to the field, she can wear it around the house or around her garden, can't she? She's a dab hand around the garden, very green fingered. And I thought, again, if it doesn't fit her, if it's too big and it fits me, you know, or I can take it back and buy Daisy a coat, or I can even turn it into a coat for Daisy. Yeah, because human clothing, I've noticed, is often not wear by wear, but size, what do you call it, pro rata in size, often cheaper, much cheaper than dog clothing. Don't know why I've got into that, but you know. Then, actually, I quite like this. So, whilst I was in the pyjama section, I told you how much that was, didn't I? Did I tell you how much it was? If I didn't, it was 11 quid for that little body warmer thing. What do you call it? No, gilet. Is it a gilet or not body warmer? Gilet, like a waistcoat. Gilet. I think that's the term for it. So whilst, oh, I've got hair. Whilst I was in the pyjama and loungewear, I saw another top that beckoned me over, and I thought that will do quite nicely. As you know, being a large lady, I really feel the heat, and I am dreading going back to work next week because you might think it's not summer anymore, Sarah, it won't be hot. Oh no, it's a housing association. It's a block of flats with offices, and it's some of it is subterranean, so you're underground, and you go in and the heat just hits you. It's so hot and stuffy. I go around, surreptitiously opening windows, even if someone goes, "Oh, close that window, it's cold." Oh no, you need what's the word? You need an airflow, don't you? But it's so hot, and I think I'm gonna have to wear lightweight tops, particularly at the moment while I'm having these hot sweats and all this jazz. But this really stuck out to me. So it's XL, don't you worry. So it looks like a nice sort of top with a sort of lace detail, just very simple flattering. I think Morticia would like this. I do like Morticia as well. I'm not a fan of hers as well. Fabulous. Angelica Houston. And it's got a top, obviously, which is like a pyjama or loungewear top. And then it comes with a pair of little leggings, just black standard leggings, which I don't think are going to go over my backside or thighs, to be honest, or they'll look really see-through. You know, you see those poor unfortunate souls in the queue ahead of you at Primark, and they've got pale pants on and then leggings all tight, stretched right over their backsides. And you want to say something, you want to say, "Hey girl, just letting you know that your leggings are not covering everything, they're opaque." But if you do, oh, some random people just stopped on the road to have a chat at a junction, as you do. And unfortunately, I can't listen because I'm here talking to you, and I normally have a good old listen. I'm so nosy. But you want to say that, but it comes across you saying they're too small for you, which I'm not saying at all. I'm just saying they don't cover everything. And, you think they wear black pants, black knickknacks with black tights or leggings, but they don't. And all those memes you see on Insta and all that, you think, why don't they just check that or get someone to look at this? Things aren't visible, but maybe they like things to be visible. I don't know what the fashion is these days. I couldn't care less. I'm not into fashion, as you probably know. Anyway, so this pyjama top and leggings kit cost me the grand total of 14 quid. I'm quite happy with that. Again, it's XL. And some of the leggings I find are smaller than you'd expect. So I might try them on because it might be quite fun to wear them around the house. I don't know. But if they really are too tight, I will again pass them on to my delightful mother, who will probably complain and say, "Darling, the quality's not like the ones you gave me the other day. I want more of those." And I'll just have to say, "Look, love, look, Jay, these are just a freebie. These came with my top. Not that I charge for those legs I bought, but I'm just saying they're a freebie. They came with the top. As far as I'm concerned, I bought that for the top." And then, what else have I got? Just one more item in here, and then I'll show you the Trunchbull coat. So, as usual, again, if you have a white pet, if you have a white dog, a white cat, or a white bunny, you get white hairs everywhere. And actually, I'm eyeing up my car right now, thinking, "I'm coming for you." But then I'll be walking Daisy in the morning, and my car seat will get covered again. Does anyone else have car seat covers? So covers on your car seats that you protect and are precious about and get annoyed when they get covered and stuff as well. I don't know why. I'm just so particular about my car. I love it to be, I'm not so worried about the outside, although I like it to be clean, but when you live and work in the countryside and go down those silly little windy country lanes, you can't do much about getting mud every day. But the inside, I just feel so different getting into a clean, calm, immaculate as possible car. Do you know what I mean? Oh, oh, it's a what do you call, not cockapoo, cavapoo. Oh, another one. Oh, I love it when you have like a cockapoo. Oh, the brat near my car. Don't you dare go into my car with your scooter. Don't hurt yourself either, but please don't go into my car. I had a crash few months ago, I scraped someone's car and I'm still reeling from paying 250 quid for that. And I don't want anyone, particularly on that bit of the car, scraping it. Do you know what I mean? Gosh, I sound horrible, don't I? But the cockapoos, cavapoos, oh, bless them. I love them so much. I realised the other day that it sounds obvious, but the love I have in my heart that I would normally have for children, I suppose, if I had children, really is for the animals. I feel that's one of the reasons I was put on this earth. It sounds really corny, but it's to be here for the animals, particularly for the dogs and cats. I love them so much. And at the moment, I'm getting so many, what do you call it? Not scams, but on Instagram, I'm getting so many animal charities and shelters following me. And they keep messaging me and saying, this poor dog has come in with their eyes. I'm not upset you and going to, but really sad things and saying, please send money, please support us. And I really don't know how many of them are genuine. Um, if I knew they were absolutely genuine, like there's one bloke, oh my gosh, his name, his Insta handle is something like dog. Oh my gosh, let's look it up on my phone. Dog meat, not savers, something. Where's my blooming phone gone? How have I lost my phone? Oh, here it is. I thought, how has I lost my phone when I'm sat right next to it? I'll just tell you his name, and I think he's genuine, and I'd recommend you go on there. And they always come up. What's that one? Loving animals. It's not going to come up now, is it? I'm not going to have a signal. I can't find it. No blooming signal. It's doing that sort of annoying thing. But something like dog meat. What's it called? Is it dog meat org or dog meat rescue, something like that? And it's this amazing American guy. I don't know if I've told you about it already. I've told so many people as per. I think I keep forgetting who's been told. Oh my gosh, another cute dog. But she can't see me. Well, she can, and she can see me. The lady, another something with a poo on the end. Cock or cavapoo. So cute. Oh, it'll be a mini Labrador. Or no, Labradoodle, no, golden doodle, like a mini black little curly haired thing. So cute. But anyway, this bloke, I think he's ex-army, ex-forces of some sort. He's American, and he goes around all these places and like Kenya and mainly African countries, as far as I can see, and South America. I'm trying to think which countries in particular, but I think Kenya is one of them, the recent ones. And he goes around to these awful slaughterhouses and places they have dog meat festivals, and he rescues the animals. He pretends he wants the dogs for another purpose, then rescues them and rehomes them back in the States. And I did wonder if that was genuine, but I think it is. But so many of them crop up and they keep asking me for money. And if I knew for sure that these were genuine places and my money was going to help them, even if it's just admin, I know like a tenant doesn't go very far, for example, but if I knew it was genuinely going to somewhere that genuinely cared and provided and protected these animals, I would probably give to all of them. But some of them you think, that's a bit suspicious, and you see in the comments that it's perhaps less benevolent than you think, that someone has probably put that dog into that situation to make it look like they're rescuing it. I sound like I'm just fresh off the boat, don't I? Like I'm wet behind the ears and really naive, but I really genuinely didn't believe people got unfortunate animals in front of a camera and pretended they were saving them and helping them, but really just taking the money. I really didn't believe that. And if any of you know genuine animal charities that really could benefit, obviously I give to local charities and local animal charities. I've given to, what was I gave to? Wildlife in Action, Wildlife Aid. I've given to in Leatherhead quite a lot. What's it called? Wildlife in Action or Worldwide Protection. I've given to Peter. Quite a few that I think are genuine, but I do basically want to find more that really do care about the animals. Anyway, this is what you've been waiting for, this horrific. Hello, darling. Who's that? Is that Twinkle Toes? And the cat's just coming. sorry. I'm going to put this coat on. Please don't collapse on me. But, oh, it's probably going to collapse. Oh my gosh, it's wobbling. So this is the coat. I'm not actually going to do a new setup of the camera because I'm terrified the whole thing will come crashing down. But this is the coat. It's a shame, it's such a nice coat. But look. Wouldn't I be a good model? Wouldn't you pay me to promote your clothing? Look, it looks like someone's going, ta-da, or come here, come and follow me, mate. I've got the watches and the rest. And shuffle off. You know, it's the most unflattering coat. So I'm not saying there's actually anything wrong with the coat. It's a very nice coat. That's why I picked it up. Initially I thought, oh, charcoal grey, 34 quid, exactly what I'm looking for. I found something similar in M&S, and I'm wondering if it's M&S, will it be better on me? Will it be more flattering? And it's 89 quid, and I thought, I would rather pay nearer 39. And I think maybe that doesn't help. Maybe if I go for slightly better. I do know I've worked for a few people who are very wealthy and not my size, but you know, on the curvaceous size, certainly not 10 to 12, bigger, you know, which is fine. And I've noticed they all, yes, they can afford it, but they all wear good stuff. They wear tailored stuff, they wear flattering stuff, they wear lovely layered neutrals and linen and all that jazz. So I thought maybe I need to invest in a few key pieces even whilst I'm this size. So back to the health thing. Very, very quickly, if you're still here, where are we at? Oh my gosh, look how long the video is. Don't know if I'll upload at that. I'll be very, very quick because this phone isn't letting me edit at the moment either. I went to the doctor the other day because I'm pre-diabetic, and I was like, can I get some more Ozempic, please? I hear you're giving it to people with a BMI of 40 or over. Not in that voice, but I just basically said, look, I'm pre-diabetic, I'm overweight, it's stopping me from doing a lot of things. If I'm paying for the drug, I probably will stick to it and be able to make it work. And they said, oh, it's not as easy as that, even if you pay. You need to go and have more blood tests, and then you need to go to metformin first if you are diabetic, all that jazz. So I am having blood tests done and hoping to be put on Ozempic, but if I'm not, I'm still working at it. I'm exercising more, trying to make good choices, and trying to avoid the cheese, because block of cheese comes out, I can eat the whole thing. As we know. And I'm also trying to cut down the Diet Pepsi and Diet Coke because I'm so reliant on it. I'm trying to drink more water or water with fruit in it. Let's see how that works out. Anyway, moving on. Thank you very much for sticking with me. If you have watched the whole blooming thing, oh my goodness, well done. You have the tenacity and strength and patience. I am impressed. I'm not sure if I can stick around for this long. Anyway, see you again soon. Have a lovely rest of the week. Please, please, please take care of yourselves and of each other. And remember how special you are, how unique you are, and you were born to stand out, so don't hide away. Bye.